Hello everyone, thank you so much for jumping on for day 7 of 30 days of 30 learnings in 30 lives. And I am Alicia Jade. I am a skills coach, humble host and unshakable optimist. And today I'm actually going to be talking about good old leadership. Now obviously I only want to be speaking a couple of minutes, sharing my story around leadership, but I could be talking for days around leadership. But today I just wanted to reflect on a bit of a learning that I've had this year around leadership, what it means to me, and how I feel like I've grown from management into leadership, and also what resources actually help me to move away from looking at that management style of leadership into something that's more around significance. And so for those who have known me for a while, I have been in a few different management roles. I actually used to manage Hoyt's cinema. I then also was managing a couple of teams at a insurance. So I've been doing insurance for a number of years for those that have been either working with me previously. And so for me, management had come very naturally. I really enjoyed doing management, managing different people, learning how to run a business, and really being able to inspire people. But that's where a lot of people, need to understand that management is very different to leadership. Leadership is, in my view, is really about influencing a number of different individuals towards a bigger mission or a bigger goal, and being able to allow them to come on that journey with you. But with leadership, you've got to understand that you're not only just leading from the front, but you're also making sure that no one is left behind. You are also making sure that you are demonstrating what needs to be done. And so therefore, you're someone that is always being in with the pack. You're not necessarily the person that's at the top, or you're not necessarily the person that's at the bottom, but you're someone that is leading from within. And making sure that whenever I see it as, you're not necessarily the person that's at the front of the line, but you're the person in line with everybody else, making sure that everyone is moving forward at the same pace. And that's how I see leadership. And so leadership to me, over the last number of years, has always changed. It's always fluctuated in terms of my view, especially with different videos I've been watching, TED Talks, and different people that have come in my life. And my view of leadership and management has been quite different. And so this year has been a really exciting learning for me. I'm always learning about leadership, and also for myself. I don't feel like I'm the leader that I want to be yet. And one of the really key resources that I'm very excited to read is from Jordan Kemper. He actually released his book, The Red Key Revolution. And so I was on a bit of a training call with him and a number of other people, and he just talked about it so incredibly. It just really put a very different perspective on leadership. And it's not really about leading, it's more about influence and more about significance. And so really, I'm very excited to read it. So make sure that I'll pop it down below in the comments, that if you wanted to grab the book or read it on Kindle or listen to it audio. And really, he put a really different perspective in my way, and I'm very excited to sort of, follow down that path of that. It's not really about leading people to be able to, allow them to succeed in their life, or to be able to pursue a certain mission as a team, but it's about what is the significance that you want to have on people. And one of the really great examples that he had was, if you Google leaders, if you Google, influential leaders, you'll have different people come up, like Barack Obama or Oprah Winfrey. But when you Google people of significance, you get people like Mother Teresa. And so it really made me think and reflect on, wow, what kind of leader do I want to be? Because I would love to be a leader of significance. And so just something to ponder on there. So I'm really excited to read that resource. But one of the other really big resources that I have read and I've been trying to demonstrate in multiple different coaching conversations is the Quiet Leadership by David Rock. So again, I'll post it below. And one of the key things that I've learned around leadership is it's not necessarily about telling people, because that is management. But when you're having a look at leadership is about influencing people and sharing or allowing people to see what they need to see through questions. And Quiet Leadership is a fantastic book, because it does put into the perspective of, you have to do a lot of listening, but a lot of questions. And that coaching is really the way to be able to influence and inspire a lot of different people. So I highly, highly, highly recommend Quiet Leadership. It has changed the way that I lead people over the last number of years. And so yes, definitely recommend that. And so when I have a look at next year, my main goal is to go for a read of Red Key Revolution by Jordan Kemper, and to start shifting my leadership that little bit. 2mm Rule by Tony Robbins, shifting it just that little bit more, rather than from leadership, but more of a place of significance. So guys, that is my learning for today, is really around leadership. And I want people to understand that I'm in no way, shape or form, I feel I'm not the leader that I need to be right now. And I'm really excited for next year, because it is a learning and it is a skill that I want to continue to grow. But thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you enjoyed it, or if you have actually read the Quiet Leadership book or Red Key Revolution. Give us some reviews below. Other than that, I'm going to tune out. I will see you guys later. Thank you for jumping on wherever you are, whether it's morning, night or afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will speak to you tomorrow.